All right, problem number two. Again, surface area and volume. So let's start with the surface area. Well, for the surface area, we're going to need the area of the base, which is a portion of a circle. So if it were a full circle, it would just be pi r squared. But it's not a full circle, so we also need to multiply that by the percent of a circle that it is, which is, notice there's 60 degrees missing from that full circle. So there are 300 degrees remaining out of that total 360. So I need to multiply the circle by that fraction, 300 over 360. That would give me the area of one base, but there are two of them, so I would multiply that by 2 for the top and the bottom. Well, I then need to add to that this lateral area of this partial cylinder, which again is only part of that full shape. So remember, the lateral area of a cylinder is a rectangle. The height of that rectangle is the height of the cylinder. So we could say that is going to be our h, times the circumference, which is going to be 2 pi r. But again, it's not a full circle, so we should only multiply that by the fraction of the full circle that we have, which again is 300 over 360. And that would get us that outer area right there. But then we still have these inner areas to think about. But again, they're just rectangles. And those rectangles have a width of 3 and a height of, well, let's do this. We haven't plugged anything else in. So the width is going to be the radius, and the height is going to be the height of the cylinder. And there are two of them right there. So now let's plug in everything we know. The surface area, 2 pi r squared. The radius is 3, so 2 pi times 9 times our 300 over 360. So I've plugged in all those numbers. If you look at how I've written that, that is exactly how I'm going to type it into my calculator. So I'm going to go ahead and just get an actual approximation for this rather than trying to leave it in terms of pi. So if you crunch all this, you should find the surface area is. So I lied, I'll tell you anyways. Exact value would be 75 pi plus 72, which is roughly 307.619. And again, surface area, units were inches, so surface area will be inches squared. So there's our surface area. Now let's find our volume. So area of the base times the height. And we already said the area of the base was going to be this thing right there. Pi times our radius, 3 squared. Pi r squared would be a full circle, but this is a fraction of a circle, 300 over 360. Ooh, not 3600. 300 over 360 of a circle, the area of the base, times the height, which is 12. Crunch that. You should get exactly 90 pi, which is roughly 282.743 inches cubed, because we are talking about volume. So there you have it, surface area and volume.